This all began just a few months ago, and I still live in the same house where it happened. Under my bed, there's an outlet I use to charge my phone. I always place my phone on the ledge above my bed before I sleep, using it as an alarm clock. One Wednesday night in April, I was startled awake by the blaring sound of my phone's alarm. But something wasn't right. It was still pitch black outside. When I checked my real alarm clock on my desk, it was exactly 3 in the morning. Confused, I looked at the phone alarm. It was titled down. I never set that. Thinking maybe I did it by accident, I turned it off and went back to sleep. The next night, it happened again. This time at 2 in the morning. Another blaring alarm, this one titled beneath. Now I was sure someone was messing with me. My first guess? My little brother. The next morning, I told my dad to tell him to cut it out. It was ruining my sleep. But my brother swore he had nothing to do with it. I could tell he was serious, so that night, I locked my phone with a password and wrote it down on a sticky note just in case I forgot. I hid the note behind my bed on the wall. I also double-checked the alarms. Only one was set. For 7, I fell asleep thinking I had solved the problem. But at 1 a.m., I was jolted awake again. Another alarm. Another creepy title THE. I was officially freaked out. I turned off the phone completely the next day, thinking someone had hacked into it. That night, I didn't even use my phone as an alarm. I relied on my regular alarm clock instead, but when I woke up again to an ear-piercing sound in total darkness, my alarm clock was off. My phone, which I had turned off, was back on the ledge, and the sound it made wasn't a ringtone. It was some distorted screaming. I quickly turned off the sound. My phone was at 10% battery. So I reached under my bed to grab the charger, but it wasn't there. Then it hit me. The alarm spelled out a sentence, down beneath the bed. My heart dropped. I tried to pull my arm out from under the bed, but I was too late. A cold hand grabbed my wrist and squeezed tightly. I screamed louder than I ever have in my life. I heard my parents jump out of bed and race to my room. My dad kicked open the door with a baseball bat in his hand. He saw what was happening and dropped to the floor, reaching under the bed. A struggle followed. Then a sickening thud. My dad dragged out a man who had been hiding under my bed for 4 whole days. The police came and took him away. They later told us he was a registered sex offender, arrested more than 10 times before. He was disturbed, dangerous, and clearly got a thrill out of terrorizing people. To this day, I still live in that room. But I never charge my phone under my bed anymore.